Oh, hey there. So right now, everybody is waiting to buy a house until the interest rates go back down. And let me tell you why this isn't your smartest move, okay? First of all, everything is relative. And over the last 50 years, the interest rates have pretty much been where they are right now, but during COVID, they took a tremendous dive and then they're back up to a normal rate. So if you're waiting for them to come back down significantly, they probably won't. They may come back a little bit, but not much. Now, right now, let's say the interest rates are around 8% or so, which is pretty much, I mean, my first house, I think I paid 8.75% interest rate, and I paid as much as 12% interest. And let me tell you, that relatively speaking, okay, if you're paying rent, you're paying 100% interest. You get nothing out of it. So, people that are like, oh, I don't want to do this because the interest rate, first off, you probably don't even understand how interest works, because like your credit card is probably between 27 and 30% interest. And if you're making minimum payments on that, that's a dumb move. Now, if you can make biweekly payments, which is every 2 weeks instead of every month, same amount of money, you'll knock 15 years off your loan. Okay, so that's a smart move. That's a smart move. Even smarter than like waiting for the interest rates to go down, which they probably won't, because right now prices are cheap. And I know they're more expensive than they have been because everything doubled during COVID, because whatever. But they're cheaper than they will be. And you can get a good value on a house right now. And even if the interest rate is higher than it has been, it's still lower than it will be. And if they do go down because some tragedy, then all of a sudden you can just refinance your house. But right now, if you're paying rent, you're paying 100% interest. So years ago, somebody's like, you think that gas is expensive. And right now gas is between, I guess, $3 and $4 a gallon, something like that. Paint right now is between $30 and $40 a gallon. So be happy that you don't have to fill your car up with paint, because that's expensive. And then if you like filled it up with nail polish, you'd be like, it's $10,000 a gallon. You're like, right, that's not realistic. You can't do that. It's not sustainable. So normally what happens is everybody needs a house, and so they make the house like affordable enough for the economy that you're in. So if you live in LA, then you're going to pay $1 million for a cracker box. But you also make more money, and so it evens out. If you live in the Midwest, then houses cost less money, but you make less money. If you live in Alabama, houses are very cheap, but you're probably not making as much money. So it is typically appropriate. The income is appropriate for the housing market, is appropriate for the economy around, because otherwise nobody will be able to buy anything and nobody will be able to live. Now I realize we're going through a time of change right now, and so everything's in a disruptive state, but it is a smart time to buy a house. So I just want to put that out there. Remember that 8% is cheaper than 100% interest. Just throwing that out there for you.